let me stop there and introduce my buddy, Rocky Bleier.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And it's a pleasure to be able to be here, in all honesty.
There's two parts of bringing awareness to the veteran situation. Because I served in Vietnam and because I came back to a high-profile industry, and that was of professional football, and because of the success of the Steelers, so all of a sudden you get elevated into a position. And so people all of a sudden identify you, with your past experience. So in this case, a struggle, overcoming odds and so on, but as a veteran, And so then, so you become attached to that maybe image, and so I thought to myself, well, maybe I can make a difference here. Not that I don't do any work. I mean, really, in all honesty, I don't do any work, but I can bring awareness to the situation. I can help, I think I can help organizations either be introduced to other organizations, maybe be introduced to some funding, be able to help raise money for that organization, to get attention to what is taking place within a community, and in this case, within a country. And so I think that, that becomes important. So I don't, in all honesty, I don't do any work. But the real work is those people that are on the ground, who takes a vet coming in a door, and looks at their case, takes their vitals, takes their information, could be homeless. How do I get them to a shelter? How do I get them permanent housing? How do I get them a job? How do I help their marriage? How do I get them the right counseling? How do I take care of maybe his post-traumatic stress? How can I get him his VA benefits? So those are the people that do that every day, and God bless them, because it takes special people to be able to handle a workload like this. And veteran organizations and the VA have those kinds of people. So it's just being able to steer, that veteran who maybe feels all alone by himself with the world coming down on him, might have a dependency problem, might have a bad marriage or something, and has given up hope, is maybe on the precipice of depression and suicide. How do you get him help? Because every individual is a worthwhile being, and that's what we're basically, we as American people are here to be able to help all people, and especially our veterans. So obviously things have changed from the Vietnam era, because that Vietnam era, that soldier who served in Vietnam was really identified with that conflict, and people didn't like the conflict, so they didn't like the veteran. So a lot of those people who came back never had a chance to be recognized for serving their country, just kind of repressed it and went back with their lives.
Having 4 Super Bowl rings poses a lot of problems to me, because no matter where I may go, it raises a myriad of questions, much like I got at lunch today from the secretary.
Well, the message I really wanted to present to them is, one, a thank you, but also the fact is that their work doesn't go unnoticed. And what you really do is that you create an environment of hope. And hope in our VA system, hope within that soldier who comes back, because it's the one thing that we all need sometime in our life. Somebody to reach across the table and say, hey, you're doing a good job, or yes, thank you for what you've done, or yes, we'll take care of your needs. Yes, we're here to support you, and it's not the other way around. And so I think that message needs to be given to the VA people. And so when that opportunity by the secretary arose, I go, oh yeah, I'd love to come down and talk to his people.
Please give another round of applause for a great American hero who we get to work with every single day.